Hello everyone, I am back after a 4-month hiatus. It feels good to be back. I am back with another video. I'm going to be doing the top 10 most anticipated films of fall 2019. We're in September, which is crazy, which means in a couple of months, we'll be in the new year. So I want to do a video of the top 10 movies that I'm looking forward to for the remainder of the year. So yeah, I know I said fall movie season, but really I mean September through December, because this fall movie season looks amazing. There's so many movies coming out that I can't wait to see. So many movies that it was hard making a top 10 list. Originally I was going to do a top 5 list, but I'm like, there's so many movies I have to mention that making a top 10 list is a kind of a necessity at this point. So I'm going to be doing that, and how this is going to work is usually what I do with my other lists. So I'm going to tell you what the movie is, the release date, a brief synopsis of the movie, and then explain why I'm looking forward to it. So I want to start this right away. I don't want to make this video long or anything, but I'm excited to talk about these movies, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Now, before I start my top 10 list, I do have one honorable mention that I do want to mention really quick, and that is El Camino. El Camino will be released on October 11th. It'll be released on Netflix. El Camino, for those of you who don't know, is a Breaking Bad movie. This movie takes place after the events of Breaking Bad. For those of you who don't know, Breaking Bad is my favorite show of all time. So, hearing about this movie kind of made me skeptical, because I thought the series finale of Breaking Bad was perfect. But when I heard that Vince Gilligan was coming back, the creator of the show, to write and direct this movie, and that Aaron Paul would be reprising his role as Jesse Pinkman, and that they have a great story to tell after this series, it has me intrigued, and I love the teaser trailer. So I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. I'm optimistic, so I can't wait to see it. But it's not my top 10 list because despite my excitement for it, I do have a little bit of reserved thoughts because I just thought the finale for the show was perfect. But who knows, I might end up putting the movie in my top 10 of the year list. We'll have to wait and see. So that's my honorable mention, and now let's get right to it. The top 10 list of the movies I'm excited for in the fall. Here we go. Number 10. My number 10 is 1917. 1917 will be released on December 25th. It stars Richard Madden, Benedict Cumberbatch, Mark Strong, and Colin Firth. So this movie is a World War I film, and the premise, basically, from the teaser trailer, is that there's these two soldiers who have to go on this very dangerous mission to deliver a message to these group of people to prevent this attack from happening. And while they go on this mission, there is some crazy stuff going on. You know, you have your World War I battle sequences, and the trailer gave the vibe of Saving Private Ryan and Dunkirk. And if you know me, I love both of those movies, and if you have those two combined, I am absolutely in. This is from director Sam Mendes. He directed Skyfall, which is absolutely one of the best James Bond films ever made. And I heard the cinematography was supposed to be one take, kind of like movies like Birdman and The Revenant, where the cinematography it's kind of shot as if it's in one take. And I think that's so exciting. It's Roger Deakins who's shooting it, and I'm super excited for it. I love the teaser trailer. I can't wait to see it. 1917 is my number 10. My number 9 is The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse will be released on October 18th. The Lighthouse is a psychological horror film that stars Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe. The trailer doesn't really show much. It basically showcases two lighthouse keepers who are on this remote island in the 1800s, and it seems like both of them are in this lighthouse for a long time, and some insanity and craziness ensues. Now, this movie has premiered in a bunch of festivals, and it has gotten the highest of praises. And I love the trailer. I think William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson look phenomenal in this movie. Just from the trailer alone, it seems like both of them will get an Oscar nomination because they both look like they're going to be very dedicated to their roles. And this movie definitely looks like a movie that is reliant on dialogue, which I don't mind if the writing is going to be very strong. The reason why this movie's not higher on my list is because this is from the director of the movie The Witch, which came out in 2016. I'm in the minority in that movie. I don't think it's a bad movie at all. I recognize that it's well acted and well made. It just wasn't for me because I thought the pacing was a little too slow, and I just wasn't a big fan of the characters. But I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see The Lighthouse. It's going to be released on October 18th. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, number 8. My number 8 is Parasite. Parasite is a foreign film from the director of Snowpiercer and Okja, and it will be released on October 11th, I believe in a limited release, not worldwide, because foreign films almost never do. And I am super intrigued by this movie. Now, here's the funny thing, because I know I said before that I was going to tell you guys about the plot synopsis and all that kind of stuff, but for this movie, all I can really say, judging from the trailer, is that it seems like this group of people who are unemployed, they march their way into these lives of these rich people, and when they do that, they discover something that's kind of crazy. Now, I know that sounds kind of broad, and it's because the trailer, I think, did that on purpose. It made it as in, like, it didn't want you to know what the plot really was, it just wanted to give you enough just to be intrigued, and I love that. Snowpiercer is a film that I loved, Okja is a film that I liked, so from what I've seen so far from the director, I'm a fan. And I've heard nothing but the highest of praises to this movie. It won the highest award at the Cannes Film Festival, and a lot of people that I know who saw it have praised it to no end. And they told me that it's best to go in blind, which is what I'm planning to do. Super excited for Parasite. I'm very intrigued. It's funny because the trailer has, it starts off kind of like a comedy with an interesting story. Then it takes a really dark turn, and you're kind of like, okay, what is this movie really about? I'm super intrigued. I'm going to put all the trailers in the description box when I upload this video. So if you guys haven't seen the trailers, you guys can check them out and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, Parasite is a movie I'm definitely looking forward to. My number 8. Alright, number 7. My number 7 is Queen and Slim. Queen and Slim will be released on November 27th. Now, Queen and Slim follows a young African-American couple who, they go on a date one night, and one night as they're driving, a police officer pulls them over, and when he pulls them over, something happens. Not what you think, though. One of the people in the couple, they don't die. In fact, the police officer gets killed in self-defense. So because of that, this couple goes on a road trip, and they try to, try not to get caught, and they just drive away, and all this craziness ensues. Now, I had no idea what this movie was going to be about, because I wasn't aware of it before I saw the trailer. Usually I'm aware of all of these movies that come out, but I found out about this movie when I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because they played the trailer, and I loved the trailer. Daniel Kaluuya is in it, and this woman, I believe her name is Jodie Smith, who I believe is her first feature debut, and it's from the director of the Beyonce Lemonade documentary that's on Netflix. It looks very strong. It looks like the acting is going to be great. It looks well written. It looks interesting. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see it. Queen and Slim is my number 7. Number 6 is a film I'm very hyped for. I've been waiting for this film for a while, ever since I saw the first trailer, and each trailer has gotten better, in my opinion, and that is Ad Astra. Ad Astra will be released on September 20th. It stars Brad Pitt and Tommy Lee Jones. And the premise is Brad Pitt, who's an astronaut, he goes on a mission in space to find his father, who they thought was dead, but he's apparently alive, and they need to find him because he has important information, and just the fact that everyone thought he was dead and he's actually alive, they need to go rescue him. I know that sounds like a very basic plot, but judging from the trailer, it seems like there's going to be so much more to the story, like thought-provoking themes and beautiful visuals. I mean, the cinematography in this looks absolutely astounding. I gotta tell you, I mean, so many shots just from the trailer alone that I kind of wanted to be framed in my room because it's just so beautiful to look at. But it's not only just the visuals that has me excited, it's just the fact that it looks so well made. Brad Pitt is on fire right now. You know, he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a couple of months ago, and or a month ago, and now he's coming out with this, and I'm here for it. I'm really excited to see it. Like I said, each trailer looks fantastic, and it's good. It looks like a movie you have to see in IMAX or in Dolby at least, so which I'm definitely going to do, and I can't wait to see it. It's from director James Gray. I saw The Lost City of Zed not too long ago, and that was a very good movie on Amazon Prime if you have not seen it. And I'm sure this movie is going to deliver. It's gotten a lot of early praise from the film festivals that it was shown at, so I'm excited. That is my number 6, Ad Astra. My number 5 is Ford versus Ferrari. Ford vs. Ferrari will be released on November 15th. And let me get this out of the way. The main reason why I'm so excited for this movie is because of director James Mangold. Now, James Mangold, he directed Logan in 2017, which is my favorite Marvel film and my second favorite movie of that year. So when I heard that he was coming out with another movie, I was immediately excited. I was like, yeah, whatever he's going to do next, I'm there for. And the trailer for Ford vs. Ferrari was very good. I honestly love the trailer. It stars Christian Bale, stars Matt Damon. It's based on a true story. It's basically two people who are head to head. You know, they are. There's like a corporate battle going on. You know, there's this movie is based off cars. You know, the title Ford and Ferrari. And it just seems like a very interesting drama, and it has some really funny moments. In fact, the highlight of the trailer is at the end where Matt Damon is driving this guy who's excited to go on a test drive, and Matt Damon drives crazies, and then the guy is so shocked he starts crying. I thought that part was amazing. But it looks very good. I can't wait to see it. It's high. The reason why it's so high is because of James Mangold, but honestly, the trailer, like I said, it was promising, and I think it looks really good. So Ford vs. Ferrari is my number 5. Alright, number 4. My number 4 is It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 will be released tomorrow, September 6th. I have a couple of friends who are watching it right now as I'm filming this video. I'll be seeing it on Saturday morning. But anyway, It Chapter 2 is a film I'm very excited for because I really like the first one. And when I mean the first one, I mean the one from 2017. I thought that was a very good movie. And this second one looks like it has potential to be even better, even scarier. And I love the cast. I mean, you have James McAvoy, you have Jessica Chastain, you have Bill Hader, you have one of the guys from The Wire Season 2, you have the Old Spice guy. I mean, this cast looks perfect. And this movie is 2 hours and 50 minutes long, which I don't mind, because if it needs to be that long, then hey, let it be that long. I mean, apparently the book is like a... I mean, I've seen the book, it's like this. So I imagine that there's a lot of material they have to cover, which, again, I'm excited for. I was a fan of the first one, and I'm so excited to see how the story continues. I think this movie is going to be a great companion piece to the first one. It's gotten positive reviews so far, so I'm definitely hyped. I'll be seeing it in 2 days, which is crazy. I can't believe I'm seeing it already, because it feels like I saw the first one in theaters not too long ago, but I'm here for it. I can't wait to see It Chapter 2. It looks like a fantastic horror film. Super excited. And that's why my number 4 is It Chapter 2. Alright, number 3. Number 3 is yet another Stephen King adaptation that's coming out this year, and that is Dr. Sleep. Now, Dr. Sleep will be released on November 8th, and Dr. Sleep, for those of you who don't know, is the sequel to The Shining. Now, I know that may turn off some people because The Shining is regarded as one of the best horror films of all time. It's my favorite horror film of all time. And I know some people are going to think a sequel is very unnecessary. Why would they do that? But here's the thing. Stephen King wrote a sequel to The Shining. And apparently that book is one of the best books that he's ever written. So the fact that they have a movie based on that source material makes me excited. And plus you have director Mike Flanagan, who's one of my favorite directors working in the horror genre today. He came out with that show, The Haunting of Hill House, which I love and can't recommend enough. I mean, it's on Netflix. But anyway, yeah, I love this trailer. It has Ewan McGregor in it. He's the main actor. And it basically focuses on Danny from the first one, how he grows older. He suffers from alcoholism, I believe. And he meets this person, and he helps this person in this way because there's apparently this woman who haunts people, who has this... she haunts people who has the power of The Shining. And Ewan McGregor is trying to help this person. The trailer doesn't really give away much, but the trailer was still very good. And I am super excited for Dr. Sleep. I think Dr. Sleep looks like it could be a great sequel to The Shining, which I think it's going to be very hard to do. I mean, you have Stanley Kubrick, one of the best directors of all time, who made The Shining. So it's like, making a sequel is kind of like, ooh, it's going to be a tough task, you know? But you know what? I have faith in Mike Flanagan. And there's a new trailer coming out. I believe people who are watching It Chapter 2 now have gotten the trailer for Dr. Sleep. It comes out online on Sunday, which I'll be checking out. But yes, Dr. Sleep looks like it could be the best horror film of the year. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Doctor Sleep is my number 3. Can't wait to see it. Alright, number 2. My number 2, Joker. This movie looks phenomenal. Alright, I kind of went ahead of myself. It comes out October 4th. So from yesterday, it will be a month. So it comes out a month from yesterday. And this movie looks absolutely incredible. I mean, I loved the teaser trailer. When the teaser trailer came out, I saw it like maybe 6 or 7 times in the same day. I shared it with so many people, and I've watched it multiple times since then. Then a new trailer dropped like about a week ago, and I thought that trailer was even better than the first trailer. This movie looks so damn good. And it's so funny too, because initially when I first heard about this movie, I wasn't too excited because I'm like, look, the Joker is such a great villain, okay? And what's great about him is that you don't really know his backstory. But when I heard that Joaquin Phoenix was going to play Joker, and then I heard more about the movie, I was a little more optimistic, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance. And that trailer came out, I became 100% hyped. And ever since I've been hearing more news about the film, it's like I get more and more excited, and October 4th can't just come soon enough. And the reactions from the Venice Film Festival have been absolutely phenomenal. Majority of critics have been praising it. And I know on Twitter there have been people who've been hating and shitting on this movie already, which I don't get. But you know what? I don't care. I am super excited for Joker. This movie looks grounded. It looks dark. It looks brutal. I mean, this movie is rated R. And if you see why it's rated R, it's like strong bloody violence, disturbing behavior, and a couple of other things. And I'm like, they are really going in for this one. And it's from the director of the Hangover movies, which I find so interesting because it's so different. But I have faith in Todd Phillips. I mean, I know he was very adamant about this movie. He really wanted to make it, and he fought for like a year for it to be rated R. This looks like a passion project, and it looks like Joaquin Phoenix is going to kill it as Joker. I can't wait for this movie. I mean, it's not my number 1. I mean, I know it sounds like it would be, but there's one more movie that I am more excited for than Joker, believe it or not. But yeah, Joker, I cannot wait. I have a feeling this movie is going to really deliver. If it disappoints, I might just cry. No kidding. So Joker's my number 2. Alright, number 1. My most anticipated film of the rest of the year is The Irishman. The Irishman will be released on November 1st in select theaters, and then November 27th it will be streaming on Netflix. The Irishman is directed by Martin Scorsese. Stars Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Harvey Keitel, and many other people. The Irishman is a mafia film. It's basically about Jimmy Hoffa and the Irishman. I believe the guy's name was Frank. I forgot his last name, but Frank recalls his time with Jimmy Hoffa and Jimmy Hoffa's murder. This movie's going to be 3.5 hours long, and I can't wait. This movie's going to be epic. The Irishman is a film Scorsese has wanted to make for a long time. And Scorsese is one of the best directors of all time. He's made so many classics, and the fact that he's coming out with another mafia movie with this cast has me so excited. I'm going to go to the theater to see it. If I have to travel to New York to see this movie, I will travel to New York to see this movie because this is an event. And Joe Pesci is coming out of retirement. And the de-aging, because in this movie, there's a lot of flashbacks, so they actually de-age the actors to make them look younger. And in the trailer, the de-aging is flawless. I mean, I didn't even notice the de-aging. That's how good it is. And I'm just super excited for this movie. The Irishman looks like it's going to deliver. It's Scorsese, for God's sake. There are a few directors working today that, when I hear their name, I'm immediately excited, and Scorsese is one of them. Because he's very consistent, and he's very talented, and yeah, I'm counting down the days. I'm really excited, and I'm very envious of people who are seeing this in the New York Film Festival on September 27th. I'm very envious, kind of petty about it, but you know what? I'm willing to wait until November 1st, I guess, or whenever I see it. But yes, The Irishman I think, is going to be a masterful film. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, that is my top 10 most anticipated films of the rest of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not sure if I went too long or not. In any case, I'm happy that I did this video. And if there's a movie that I haven't mentioned that you're very excited for, like I know I didn't mention Star Wars or Frozen 2 or Jojo Rabbit, it doesn't mean I'm not necessarily looking forward to them. It just means that these 10 movies I'm looking forward to even more. But who knows? I may even love all those movies. Like I said, the fall movie season just looks so strong and promising, and I just had to do a top 10 video because why not? And plus, it starts tomorrow, or technically it started right now because people are seeing it chapter 2 right now. But yeah, that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks guys for watching. Like I said, I'll post all the trailers to the movies in the description box down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to making more YouTube videos in the future. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, all that great stuff. See you guys later. Alright, take it easy.